Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to my top 20 favorites at the preliminary evening gown of Miss Grand International 2023. Welcome! So the preliminary evening gown and swimsuit competition of Miss Grand International happened last night, and oh my gosh, as what I have posted on my Instagram, there were a lot of ladies that were out of balance, were not successful in their executions. They kind of messed up. It's because I believe that many ladies are trying too hard instead of really focusing on giving a clean, classy, and elegant performance. They've been trying to do so much to the point that it already looked too much. So, looking at every performances that I've seen last night at the evening gown, here are my top 20 favorites. And after this, maybe a bit later, I will also upload my favorites for the swimsuit and then my final prediction. So let's have my top 20 for the evening gown. So I will do top 20. So let's begin, starting with my number 20, Australia, Michaela Rose Fowler. A little bit more polishing on the turns and executions, and she will be outstanding. However, I am loving how she was styled tonight, from the makeup to the choice of dress, and her beauty truly outshined many. Her performance is not as strong as others, but I loved it. Number 19 goes to Bonaire, Ruby Poche. I was blown away by Bonaire's stare and smiles. I mean, she is absolutely stunning with her overall look tonight. She could be one of the biggest spoilers. She just needs to dose up her energy a little bit and she might get a shot at a spot. Number 18 goes to, I love that. Number 18 goes to India, Arshina Sumbul. When she was on the side, I was a little intrigued by the gown choice, but the close-up actually looked absolutely beautiful. I love the details of the gown. I love how it perfectly fitted her figure. Her face was also super beautiful when the camera zooms into her face. Performance-wise, it was just okay to me because I felt like it could be better with a level-up performance. The gown also, I loved it very much, but if she will be standing together with the other ladies, I felt like there's a possibility that she could be drowned by other contenders. So I would suggest a gown change if ever she makes it in the top 10. Number 17 goes to Nigeria, Boma Dokubo. I wasn't a huge fan of the gown as well, although the way she carried it made her look like a standout. It was a clean, sexy, and sultry walk of hers that I find so good. And with her personality, she just managed to, just capture your attention. Number 16, Venezuela, Valentina Martinez. It was definitely a very artistic dress and the details were incredible. I think her performance was decent, although I am still missing that wow factor. I think for Venezuela's classic beauty, I would prefer to see her with a classic styling because I felt like having a dress with so much details, I mean, although I love the dress, I felt like it didn't match on her. I would still love to see her with a classic, simple styling that would really elevate her beauty even more, but she could still be better. Number 15 goes to the Netherlands, Melissa Botema. The first half of her performance was on fire. The moment the camera focused on her, I was wowed. I mean, she was blazing. She looked fantastic with her straight hair and it perfectly matched her gown choice. She was really confident and her walk could do a little bit more work. And I also noticed there was another wedgie situation in the end. But overall, I think her beauty and stage presence was strong enough. Number 14, Vietnam, Lê Quang Phung. I really love her introduction when the entire audience went along with her screaming Vietnam. That was really, really sweet. I actually love the gown choice, and I think she looked incredible and stunning in it, but she needs to control the adrenaline, because I felt like too much excitement gets into her, that sometimes she tends to be a little bit wedgy and loses balance. The first half of her performance was really good, but she really needs to take entire control of her performance and be at the moment to make sure she will deliver a cleaner and more solid performance. Number 13, the Czech Republic. Sofia Osako. Czech Republic was a walking angel, or even a goddess on that stage. The pink gown complemented her perfectly. I would have placed her higher, but I didn't like how she carried that train, especially with her arms, with the movement of her arms. It would have been better with a smoother way of carrying it, and I'm not sure if it's just me, but some gestures that she did are also a little bit too much for me. The best moment, her best moment, was her walking together with the other three candidates about to exit. I really love the focus of the camera on her. She was a clear standout in there, one of the standouts in there. Number 12, Indonesia. Ritasha Wellgrade. Indonesia was definitely the queen of crystals. Her gown was one of the most unique gowns that I've seen, and I am loving it very, very much. Even the details of the dress on the shoulders, wow, I love them. Her performance was also great. She looked absolutely gorgeous, but I felt like I would prefer a different gown in the finals. Even if I love this, I still don't see it as a winning gown. I am excited and looking forward to see her in a different gown in the finals. Number 11, Peru. Luciana Foster. Her gown was very festive, playful, and product of an artistic and imaginative mind. I won't say that I loved it that much, but it was very obvious in her facial reactions, in the way she carried it, that she loved the gown. And I do agree that she carried it very well. I think the gown perfectly matched with her fun and playful personality. The colors too are quite unique. I didn't expect all the colors to go together, but it did. And this is why I love Peru, because she knows how to make use of what she's got, and she was truly having fun and having her moment at the same time, and I think that is very important. Now let's go to my top 10. Starting with my number 10, Spain. Celia Sevilla. Spain just found her dress for the finals. It was definitely one of the best gowns of the night, and she just showcased one of her best looks as well. I just would love to see a finer and a bit more graceful way of carrying those train. Again, be more graceful, enjoy, and let the elements carry the performance in that train, because I felt like she was a little bit too fast and aggressive. Number 9 goes to the United States. Stephanie Miranda. Her stage presence and commanding aura is always her best asset. When she came out, you are easily hypnotized by her beauty, and when she decided to do a very risky turn, covering her entire face with the train, I believe she did that successfully and beautifully, but she tripped a little bit. However, what I love about her is that you cannot see in her face that she was alarmed by it, which is perfect. The only reason why I placed her a little bit low is that this kind of gown selection is a little bit too safe for me. And with this gown choice, she could easily be overshadowed by many. Number 8 goes to Costa Rica. Crystal Freeman. Costa Rica is such a treat tonight. I loved her stunning face. Definitely one of the best faces of this batch, especially the close-up. Oh my god, she was so beautiful. I also loved her gown choice because it was giving enough skin, it highlighted her figure, and she carried it like how a game changer would do it. So watch out for Costa Rica. She may be breaking every prediction out there. Well done to her. Number 7, the Philippines. Nikki Di Mora. The heavens just sent down an angel in the presence of Nikki. Her face radiates. She was glowing on stage, and I love the color of the dress because it brings out that sweetness and youthful glow in her. Also, solid performances. She carried that dress smoothly and perfectly, and I would say Philippines is the perfect example of someone who wear a gown that is not as wow as others, but she did it. She carried it very well. She delivered a solid performance, and I believe that is strong enough to make a statement and leave a remarkable impression. Number 6, Canada. Yulia Sherban. Canada just wore one of the best blue gowns that I've seen in pageant stage. I love how it was giving me that Frozen vibes, and she was serving Disney princess vibes as well, with all the wind effects and her stunning face, and she was living her moment. Her performances, spot on. She was one of the best surprises of the night, so I really, really love her. Number 5, Angola. Eugenia de Neves. She came out blazing and on fire. She was just unstoppable. She's looking gorgeous, and the color and the design of the gown was amazing. She was sassy, confident, and sexy. She's got an undeniable stage presence, and her aura was unstoppable. This girl knows how to give a performance that sets the bar very high, that it's impossible for the ladies following her up to really match her energy and performance and execution. So well done to Angola. Number 4, Myanmar. Nini Lin Ain. Myanmar seems ready for the coronation because this is her best look that I've seen so far from her. Her features are more softer, she looks much better, and her gown choice in terms of color resembles the MGI crown, so that's very smart. And the way she carried the dress was full of confidence and sophistication. You can really see that based on her overall look and styling that Myanmar came prepared. Number 3, Puerto Rico. Cristina Ramos. She was serving red carpet Hollywood glam. I mean, she just looked so damn expensive on that stage. The details of the gown were insane, and she was feeling it. She was loving it. She was engaged in her performance. I know Puerto Rico's good, but she keeps on surprising us every time, and that is an incredible job. Number 2, the Dominican Republic. Scarshi Marte. I love how she was giving us that modern royalty combined with fab fashion of the classics. I love her choice of gown, and when she walked on stage, her stage presence was clearly commanding. Although there was a little bit of wedgie situation in the end, that was the only moment that really prevented her from giving a perfect performance. But overall, I think she was close to perfection. I think she was incredible, and this is just mind-blowing. Definitely one of the top 5 of the best on that crown. And my choice for the best preliminary evening gown performance goes to Colombia. Maria Alejandra Lopez. Colombia just blew everyone's mind away. I love how she started with that hat. I really love that. It was a huge, it's giving us that huge classic and elegant vibes, which gives another vintage royalty era as well. And when she took it off, our mind was blown away. We were wowed, our jaw dropped, we were hypnotized, we were just amazed by how Colombia showed people that she's here, she's coming for the win. And to be honest, after her evening gown performance, Colombia ate everyone alive. That performance, simply the best, and that could definitely help her and pave her way to the crown of Miss Grand International. She knows class, she knows elegance, she knows sophistication, and she gave a performance like a winner. So Colombia is my choice for the best in preliminary evening gown. So that's it. These are my top 20 favorites. So I would love to know if your favorites made it in or not. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.